কি হয় ফার্স্ট 6 বলে বোঝা যাবে যে টার্গেটটা কী হবে, তবে অ্যাটলিস্ট আমাদের 160 টার্গেট, এরকম 50-60 তাহলে আমাদের ডিসিশন পাবো।
Yeah, he thinks that the last match was a low scoring affair, but 150, 160 is still possible on this surface. Have you made any changes?
4 changes.
4 changes. Your last match of the tournament. I hope you go well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Noel Hassan, a fantastic tournament for you. 14 points, but 2 points important to let you finish and give an opportunity to finish at the top 2 positions.
Next 2 matches is very important for us, and I think this match is very important for us as well. And I think we will bowl fast, so our bowler really worked hard for the last 3 matches, and they are doing good. So hopefully they will continue it.
Yeah, you speak about bowlers. What about Azmatullah Umar Zai and Hassan Mahmood? They've been under. Picking up wickets, early wickets, but your batting is good. 8 wickets victory in the last match. Fantastic from Ronnie Talakdar and Shoaib Malik also.
We're playing as a team, and I think this is the main thing for us to go well.
All right, any changes?
Yeah, we have 4 changes.
All right, Listen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, the news from the middle is that Chattogram Challengers will bat first.
Well, Chattogram Challengers winning the toss and batting first. They got a new captain in Ziaur Rahman. No Shogat home, and quite a few changes for them. Maksud Daud, Mehdi Hassan Rana, Vijay Kant, Vyas Kant and Tawfiq Khan, Tushak all coming back. It's not a settled lineup, but then they've tried many combinations, but nothing really have worked for the Chattogram Challengers, playing their final game in this Bahani BPL T2023. But what about this team, the Rangpur Riders? They've been strengthened by Ramnullah Gurpas and Tom Kohler Codmore, who's joined the side. It looks a very good side. Excellent bowling attack. The bowlers have been on top of their game, and I can tell you that they look an awesome side. Right, the weather is pretty I should say that it is very pleasant and lovely for the players as they look forward to the game. Right, it's time now to join Shamroy, and he's got Tom Kohler Codmore.
Tom, it's your first time here, just flown in, and it's the business end of the tournament straight away. How difficult is it going to be for you?
Obviously, it's a different kind of place to play, a different ground for me, but it's going to be kind of business end of the tournaments is what you're excited to play in. So for me, I've got a lot of energy. I want to come in and try and make an impact for the boys straight away, and obviously help them get to the top 2 positions.
Yeah, you mentioned the top 2 positions, and that's what Rangpur Riders are after, in the top 4 already. So going into the next match, is there any strategy or plan in place?
No, I think the boys have been doing a great job. So it's obviously trying to continue from that and kind of build on it, and hopefully kind of keep the momentum. And I think for me, like in tournaments, is about kind of hitting momentum at the right time. So hopefully if we win 2, get kind of the momentum into the top 2, then the boys are going to be in a great place for the finals.
Yeah, you like to hit hard and go after the bowling. Read the conditions, assessed it a bit already?
Yeah, I've seen kind of there's been quite a lot of high scores, but also there's been some low scores. So it's kind of making sure you assess on the evening and going out there and kind of giving it my best shot and making sure that I'm trying to put in a performance to win the game for the team.
All right, wish you good luck.
Thank you very much.
Right, that's Tom Kohler Codmore, very aggressive batter from England. He's joining the Rangpur Riders, and they are looking an awesome side, I can tell you, and they're excited, aren't they? Because their team is doing well. 5 consecutive wins on the trot for the Rangpur Riders, who didn't really have a good start, and things are almost ready to start. The 2 umpires coming out, and we should have the teams coming out as well. Chattogram Challengers for the last time in this tournament, deciding to bat first after they won the toss, and they'll want to make a statement. But what about the Rangpur Riders? They got 2 games, and they got a good chance of getting to the top and joining the Sylhet Strikers. The general huddle as it happens for the Rangpur Riders. A few words spoken by the captain, and here comes the openers of the Chattogram Challengers. Well, we're looking forward to a very good game, an exciting game, hopefully. Ripon Wondrel getting his cap presentation that's happening now. Big moment for this youngster. Very big moment, making his debut in the BPL. Ripon Mondol. He's a new player, Ripon Mondol. He's getting his cap. Big moment for him. He'll remember this time and game for a very long time as they come out. And it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome Sir Curtly Ambrose. Very good evening to you, Sir Curtly.
Good evening to you, Roshan. As we get set to see the battle between the Rangpur Riders and the Chattogram Challengers. And as you just mentioned, Ripon Mondol making his debut. It's always a good feeling. A little bit of nerves might be floating about, but that happens to all of us. But I'm sure it'll be okay. But expecting a wonderful game this evening. Hope this time is a high-scoring one.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. The first game wasn't the greatest, runs wasn't easy. But yeah, this is their last game, the Chattogram Challengers. They'll certainly want to make a statement here. They haven't had the best of times in this tournament. Usman Khan has been different, he's been good. That strike rate over a 130, he's got 100. Early days in his career for the 27-year-old, just 17 innings. And well, he's bad. He's back. Max O'Dowd. He was out to the side. He's back in the side again. Decent strike rate. He's got 100 plus 1250. 70 innings for him. 28 years. So those are the two openers. Don't forget, Chattogram Challengers. They won the toss. And they have decided to bat. Rakibul Hassan. Low left arm. That economy rate is brilliant. It's just 6.31. Here's the first ball. Oh, that delivery did come back from outside the off stump. He's got something going for him. Ball number 1. He's got to slip in. So Dowd is the batter on strike. Nobody on the offside, but he's got... Oh no, he's got a long off and a backward square leg. Rakibul. Oh yes! Went the other way. The first one came back. The second delivery had some turn.
Very encouraging start. And sometimes that is all it takes. Just one ball to do something. And then right away you put doubt in the batsman's mind. And Rakibul know that.
That's exactly what the bowlers tend to do. They tend to play on the batter's mind. Just as you say, one delivery, and that's just something that keeps hanging in that mind and always starts to doubt. Just one run so far. That's outside the off stump. He was looking to play the sweep. Pretty ambitious shout by the bowler because he was well outside the off stump. But straight away you could see Max O'Dowd trying to do something different, trying a sweep straight away. Because he found one delivery that came back, the other one spun. So he's just trusting his instincts here. It's been a good over for Rakibul. He's bowled 4 dots. He's moving a man from mid-wicket to point. That's interesting. He's keeping that leg side open. What would Max O'Dowd look to do here? Oh, he gets it. A slog and he'll get a boundary. It's a good finish for the Chattogram in that over. 5 without loss. Right, those are the two teams. Look at those international players. Tom Kohler, Cadmore, Ramanullah Gurbas, 2 excellent additions to the Rangpur Riders side. Max O'Dowd back. And I can tell you the Rangpur Riders side look very strong. And this man has strengthened it even more. Azmatullah Omarzai, he's been brilliant. He's bowled with pace, he's jagged it around. he's caused mayhem to the top batters.
Last ball, previous over, a little bit too straight and was swept away to the vacant mid-wicket position where the man just came from. A little bit too straight. He's trying to find you, Roshan.
On the single, he knows where to look for me. I'm sure he has better things to look for. But what about Omar Zai? You've seen him bowl. He's bowled with pace and he's swung at pace,
which is always the key component in any fast bowler's arsenal. And the good thing about it, he consistently hit good areas. Doesn't give you any easy runs, which is always important. Oh, beautifully bowled. I just talk about his consistency in good areas. That was perfectly pitched, perfectly bowled. The only thing didn't touch the edge. Look at that delivery.
What's been impressive, lovely seam presentation to bounce through to the keeper, just enough movement. What's most impressive about this man is the way he just keeps moving it both in and out. He does it at will. He bowls big in swing, he gets good out swing going. Oh, gets an edge. That's out of frustration, Usman Khan. He was looking to do something different. That's because Omar Zai has been at him.
That one was slightly fuller than the previous delivery. His eyes lit up. Advanced down the track as well. And I don't think that's a good way to go. This is only over number 2. Sometimes you got to respect good deliveries.
So I thought there was a little bit of movement away from the right-hander. This time they'll get an easy single. Let's try and show you the 2 umpires officiating in this game. That's Prageet Rambukwella from Sri Lanka, standing in his 121st T20 game. I'm very impressed with the fact that there are umpires from, we'll come to that, Mohammad Azam Swapan, standing in his 18th T20 game. But it's good to have these umpires exchanges, Sri Lankan umpires here, and you'll have foreign umpires coming in, experiencing the conditions. Oh, will that be called a wide? No, it's not. Not. He backed away. End of the over, 7 without loss. Rakibul continues. Short and wide. Very, very unlucky, I'll tell you. O'Dowd will be disappointed. There was a boundary written all over it. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Tossed up. And mid-on inside the circle. In fact, it's gone all the way for 6. That's a good shot.
That's 458-6 in the tournament. Too close to O'Dowd, and he took full advantage. Was a bit flighted as well. And once he get enough bat on it, he was always going to go.
Another one. This time, will this be taken? I think it will be. He was done by the flight and taken in the deep.
Not good cricket on the part of O'Dowd that time. And if you look at that delivery, Roshan, it was a little bit slower and a little bit shorter than the previous one. So he got more height than distance. That was brilliant bowling on the part of Rakibul. And look at that easy catch for Rauf, running in from the long out position. Max O'Dowd is gone for 11. Chattogram challengers losing the first wicket on the score 13.
13-for-1 into the third over. Maroof is the new batter. Chattogram challengers have lost a wicket. Mehdi Maroof, a strike rate of little over 100, best of 94. He's in because O'Dowd just was looking to try and go over the bowler, go straight, and was taken in the deep, held out to the man at long off, was done as Curtly Ambrose described it. It was bowled slower, touch shorter, got sucked into it. Slip in. The right-handed Maroof on strike. Rakibul. No. Just gets a hint of turn, but that was fired in a little bit.
Look at that. A little bit slower, a little bit shorter. That was a good catch in the end. Had to cover a lot of ground. Rauf took it quite comfortably. Celebrations.
And another push through. Quicker delivery. Swung away on the leg side for 4. Maroof is off the mark. Now this kind of approach tends to baffle me, because he did get a wicket with a slow one where he found some turn. But what about this?
Poor delivery. Way too short. A lot flat. A lot flatter. And was pulled away with a slip in. You can't afford the ball that straight. There's a little bit of turn. Try to get an outside edge. A little bit outside off stump.
No.
Even that, still a little bit too straight for my liking with a slip in. End of 3 overs, 17-for-1.
Right, 17-for-1. This is Omasai. He's continuing. This is his second over. He's generally bowls 2 or 3 overs at the top. There was a time that he bowled 4 because he's been so good with the new ball.
And he's continuing his good form. Has bowled with good pace. Azmatullah Omasai. Look at that, 12 wickets so far in this tournament. Look at the economy rate, less than 7. That is great. Clean him up. Clean him up. It was always on the cards. He played a couple of wide swipes and missed. It was always on the cards. And Omasai bang on target, rattling the timber, and no doubt he's gone.
Well, you talk about the in-swing that he's bowling. And again, that is an in-swinger. Well, that hit. In fact, well done by the keeper. I think he caught it well. Nurul Hassan Sohan, he did very well to catch that ball that was flying off the stumps. Well, that he's gone. Usman Khan for 2. Chattogram already in trouble in the 4th over. 17-for-2. Right, Afif Hussain, one of the success stories of Chattogram, one of the rare success stories as a batter. Impressive record, closing in on 3,000 runs. in his career. He's already got 329 runs in this Pahani BPL at 41. And he always comes in under pressure. I can't really recall a situation where he's come in and batted with freedom. This is the look at that wicket.
Very, very well bowled by Omazai. Like I said before, he was always on the cards. He was going to play some wild swipes and missed. So I'm not surprised. Oh, beautifully played. Over pitch delivery this time from Omazai. And what a shot. Flew extra cover. From the time it left the bat, it was 4. This guy is in good form.
You could also see that he is a class act. That shot, the execution. I think this guy is going to break some records for Bangladesh as a batter. He looks so impressive. He's very young. Already made a statement as a player. They got in a slip slightly wide because Omazai will try to take it away and find the outside edge. But pitched up, and look at the response he got. Oh, poor delivery. Poor delivery. Is that the result of that drive through extra cover?
Probably overcompensated a little bit. Wanted to go a little bit straighter. The length was good, but the direction way down the leg side. Just got to get that length more off stump, and it should be okay. Can he do it? Of course he can. He's been bowling very well throughout this tournament.
Sensible. Quick single. I think Maroof started a little bit late. They want to come back for 2. And 2 they'll get quite easily. But sensible batting. You could straight away see when Afif Hussain comes in, there is a lot of stability about his batting. Look at the running. Right away he's off.
There was no pace on the ball, so the fielder at deep back was square. Just could not get in quick enough. That's very, very good batting on the part of Afif Hussain. Smart cricket. Already scored a boundary. Don't want to take any chances against Omazai, who's bowling well. Now he's changed. His angle is going around the wicket. Maybe to give Afif Hussain something to think about.
Got 2 balls to go in the over. Oh, that cut him. Almost cut back. Clever bowling. Really good bowling. Hurried him and came back at the left-hander.
Unfortunately for Omazai, took the inside edge and a ricochet down to the vacant fine leg for 4. There's nothing you could have done, Omazai. It was a good delivery. Cut Afif Hussain in half. Unfortunate for Afif, he got away with it.
Yeah, as a fast bowler yourself, when you watch Omazai bowl, you must be very impressed with his seam presentation. You've never seen a wobble seam at all. Last ball of the over. Break with the man, a short fine leg, 11 runs and a wicket in the over, 28 for 2.
They're having their problems here after 4 overs, 28 for 2 Chattogram challengers. Not really the start they wanted, they needed to just make sure they assert themselves early on. The picture has been completely different. Losing early wickets and more fast balls coming their way to Haris Rauf, who has taken 195 wickets. Can really generate a bit of pace. This is something that Maroof will have to contend with. Inside edge onto the boot there. Evening, Amir.
Good evening. Turning out to be a good evening for Rangpur Riders as well. Already picked up 2 wickets. Could have been more. Oh, what a talent. Omar Zai is highly impressed. Not only he swings the ball in the air, get the deviation of the surface, but the control he has on the ball is just amazing. That was manufactured, but couldn't place the ball away from the fielder. Took risks, but wasn't rewarded.
Yes, I think just the position he was aiming for is squarer, behind square leg, but it squirts away because of the pace that's generated. 145 clicks can be pretty fast. Not often that Maruf gets to face this kind of deliveries. Real pacey ones. Whoa, and a snorter. Little bumper there. Just to let the batter know he's around.
Well, with the second delivery, what the batsman did, that thing was bound to happen. Heavy ball from Haris Rauf.
Very, very quick and consistent with his speeds. Around the 145 kilometers per hour. Tries it again. They're going to catch the eye of the umpire. Yes, just way over and a wide signal.
And now he has to pitch the ball up to the batsman. Twice in this over he has tried the heavy ball. A provision. No longer with the fast bowler. Too high. It's not about flaunting your pace as a fast bowler. You should know how to use it to your advantage. Our current run rate is decent, especially with the fact that they have lost 2 wickets. That's in the air. Taken. A very well judged catch. How calm the young man was. Hassan Mahmood, what an effort. Brilliant take.
Spectacular catch. This is Mahdi Maruf trying to take the attack back to Haris Rauf, and he bowled a real facey on 150 kilometers per hour. They're just going to have a look at the catch, whether it was taken cleanly or not. Soft signal is out, so the third umpire will really have to have a lot of evidence to negate that. I'm sure we're going to have a look at that terrific catch that young Hassan Mahmood took. Had a bit of time to go forward, judged it to a nicety. Ball was dying on him. Here we go. Have a look at this. First things first, no issues there. Way behind that line. And when you try to hit a 150 kilometer hour ball like that, you tend to slide. What a take. What a spectacular take. You're diving forward is always difficult, particularly with the ball dying on you. This is brilliant.
Yeah, the standard of fielding has picked up in this Isfahani BPL T20 2023, powered by Minister in association with No God. Yeah, he was off the blocks very quickly. And in a very balanced manner, he judged the flight of the ball and timed his dive perfectly, I think. He has taken it cleanly.
Seems to be some fingers underneath that ball as it goes down. Have another look from another angle. Seems to have done a good job, but I'm sure the umpire wants to make sure, the third umpire. Have another look at that.
The ball hit his palm first. Just making sure whether the fielder was in control or not. The pictures are evident.
Yes, indeed. I think he just managed to get fingers of both the hands underneath that ball and grab onto it. And it's better to make sure, but to me that seems like a clean catch. And here we go. Mohammad Kamruzaman upstairs, going to give his opinion. And it is OUT, just as we thought. And that effort from young Hassan Mahmood deserved that catch to be given. Wicket down. Mehdi Maroof goes for 4. It's 29 for 3.
right up above.
29 for 3 brings in Tawfiq Khan, right-hander batter. It's a fledgling career. 31 runs in his 5th inning so far. He will be tested. The fearsome pace of Rauf. Almost a Yorker length, just gets a little squared up. Managed to get an outside part of the bat. Opens his innings with a couple of streaky runs.
Yeah, it wasn't a convincing stroke from Tawfiq, but he's off the mark. But how about this? How about this? What a grab that was. Yeah, it went high in the air, but needed to be judged. And it was judged to perfection. Yeah, great camera work. Great camera work. And was a great help for the third umpire as well.
And a dot to finish, a wicket taking over. It's 31 for 3. In further trouble, Chattogram challenges 3 down for 31 runs. Usman, O'Dowd, Maroof back in the hut. And you need some sensible cricket in the middle now. Afif Hussain can be reasonable in his approach. He's a thinking cricketer. He will realize the situation they are in at the moment. With Tawfiq Khan, I don't know. I think with the fledgling career, you'll have to talk to Afif once in a while at least.
And isn't it good captaincy to have a young batsman at the crease and you stick with your premier bowler Omar Zaid, using him for the 3rd over on the trot. Oh, where is the slip? Where is the slip?
Yeah, you're just talking about using your premier bowler, but you need to exert that pressure on the newcomer. And with him just making the ball talk at the moment, anytime it goes across, shapes away, if there's a slip in position, his eyes will light up.
Yeah, he can afford to have a slip, and also a fielder under the lid at short leg. Why not? Came very close to pick up the edge. Azmatullah Omarzai.
Well, young Tawfiq Khan is going to be a little apprehensive early on. He got squared up on his first shot. This time the bounce beat him. Not quite gauging the pace at which the ball's coming. Will be early nerves. But Omarzai, class act. It's really bowled with a lot of heart. Surprised as you are with no closing catches. That's rather wasted.
And he can bowl a bouncer. A heavy ball. Well, every ball he bowls is an event. Such a talent is Azmatullah Omarzai. Very exciting.
Just love the variations that he has. You're talking about every ball being worth being talked about. And, well, is that an ominous sign? It's tighten up his bootlaces. Thus, he's going to run in with more gusto, maybe more speed, scare the batter. And just tad short of a length on that occasion.
So tying a lace is a signal and a sign.
Just getting his footing right.
You were
so
very subtle about it. Well done.
Well, he's trying his best. So when you see a bowler getting ready in all aspects of the word, you expect something good, but something even better from the bat of young Tawfiq Khan. He's not overawed by the opposition and promptly puts it away.
What a shot that was. This could be deflating for a fast bowler. Changed the pace. He picked it up very early and ran with the stroke. That is encouraging for Chattogram. Making his presence felt. Tawfiq.
What is he going to come up next? That over boundary will make him think differently. Wide again, chases it, can't make contact. Power play has been completed and Chattogram are 39 for 3. Too many wickets too early in the innings. Completion of the power play. Horace Ralph 1 for 3 in his first over. Check shot, but he's just evaded the fielder there for a moment. He must have had his heart in his mouth.
Yeah, usually when as a batsman you stutter, you hit the ball straight to the fielder, but that was placed in the gap. He was very lucky not to hit the ball straight to the fielder at mid-off.
To be in control of the shot and knew the direction he was playing it at. Oh, could have gone anywhere. Inside edge, bounced to the keeper.
That wasn't a great start. Max O'Dowd went after the left-arm spinner, but played too many strokes. In the end, edged the ball in the air, and it was nicely held by Haris Rao. And that Omarzai got into the act.
What about that last wicket? And then one that spliced, and what a spectacular catch. Terrific by Hassan Mahmood coming around, covering a lot of ground. And got an edge. He's got another one. Horace Rove making offer for saying, go for that shot away from his body. It kept on climbing. All it did was get a little further, enough to take it to the keeper for a well-taken catch.
Oh, he's a very talented batsman, all right, but he has to improve his back foot play. He doesn't move his back leg. And that's why we have seen him getting out in a similar fashion. He was looking to play the ball square of the wicket, no feet movement. He's been picked up by Haris Rauf, 43 for 4.
Deep trouble the Chattogram challengers are in at the moment. Curtis Camphor is 23 years old, 48 innings for him, 135. That strike rate could come in handy. But first things first, at the moment, survival, the name of the game. Because Chattogram are in deep trouble because of this.
The extra bounce for Haris Rauf was the problem for the batsman, who was not moving his back leg to square cut the ball. What happened there? Lost his footing, Haris Rauf.
The reason was that last ball was 151 kilometers per hour. Really put a lot of effort, bent his back, used his shoulders in the process, balanced over. Thankfully, it's nothing serious.
And it's good to see him not spraying the ball. He's sorted his wrist position. He's continuously attacking the off stump. That was a heavy ball. There's a protection because the power play is over.
Yes, but with even the power play gone, it's going to make the Chattogram batters, it'll be more difficult to penetrate the gaps, find the areas in the field that you need to put them away. Tawfiq has been proactive, and wait and see if he shows some of that quality, the attacking quality we saw in one of the shots earlier, the 6 that he got. And the slip was in for a while and now been shifted somewhere near the mid-wicket area. He's going to take up position. So this is Haris Rauf. Oh, almost followed that once again. Just past the bat. 7 done. 44 for 4. The leg side, good bit of work, glove work from behind, but it was well in, I think.
Yeah, Nurul Hassan, not only a very, very neat wicket keeper, but how well he has captained his side. He's used the ability of the players very aptly in this BPL. It's Bahani BPL.
Yes, they also say, Amir, the captain is as good as his team. And he does the fine-tuning so well. Got that experience. The reverse coming into play, but can't get it past that fielder. But you're right, absolutely right in saying that the skipper behind always helps, somewhat gives that value addition to being a captain if you're also a keeper.
Yeah, it's very important for a captain to know the real potential of a player. You know, slowly and gradually you need to get those players out of their comfort zone. That's how you develop a player, and he has done a good job. A slight misfield resulted in a single.
He's been trying that once too often with that ball sliding down the leg side of wide, going to be signalled, having to bowl those balls again. Something the skipper behind will like very much. Need to keep on adding to the pressures created earlier.
Yeah, Rakib is a very talented bowler. He needs to bowl with a big heart. The batsmen are under pressure. To release the pressure, they're going to take few chances. Instead of darting the ball in, he has to flight the ball. Flight.
Yeah, even when flighting the ball, you also get a chance to turn the ball. On that occasion, it did happen. It was deliberately played at the last moment, and it's gone to the boundary. The 50 comes up for Chattogram Challengers.
Yeah, once again offering a bit of pace to the batsman. He's getting the ball to turn. Why not bowl those classic left-arm deliveries? Just use the pace, place the ball into the gap. Easy runs.
Use of the feed, sees him coming, drops it short. By smothering the spin and running down the wicket, they get a run. 54 for 4.
Oh, some big players already back in the hat. 50 for 4. The Chattogram Challengers. Amazing really how those teams that have not made the playoffs in the last couple of days, they've just struggled. I know we've debated here on air about whether it's just that competitive edge that they need that has been taken off them, which has led to them not being able to perform at the capacities that they would like to perform at. The effort's certainly been there, it just hasn't happened for them. Well, there is a boundary, a much needed one. Tawfiq.
It was aerial, but he beat the fielder at mid-off. Nicely struck, hit it on the up. He's made few runs in first class cricket just coming into this tournament. Few scores of 50 plus, Tawfiq Khan. And he smashed that 6 earlier on, looked a solid hit. He's picked up 3 50s, 72 for North Zone versus Central Zone, 50 again against South Zone, and 58 for Sylhet Division versus Dhaka Division, playing for Chattogram Challengers. Yeah, looks a decent player.
They've not quite had the opportunities here in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League, but he gets one here. This partnership is worth 16 of 15 deliveries. This Rangpur Riders side they've sort of snuck up on everyone, haven't they? I know that at the beginning they were mentioned as a possible title challenger, but they struggled at the beginning, but they've hit form at just the right time. Oh, bounce and pace.
Yeah, he's an exciting prospect, very, very exciting prospect. Hassan Mahmood, who's been the leading wicket taker for his team, Rangpur Riders. Have a look at that delivery. Where did this come from? That is serious pace and bounce. 13 wickets. Have a look at that. Surprised the batter as well. And it took a brilliant catch earlier on.
Got him, beaten for pace. Exciting he is, that's for sure. And he has his first one this evening.
And he has the habit of picking up a wicket in his very first over. And once again, he picks up a wicket. Lovely bouncer and backing it up with a full pitch delivery. Beating the batter for pace. That also came back. Yeah, a bit unlucky. Ricocheting off the pads, but doesn't matter. Wicket number 14 for Hassan Mahmood. Curtis Camphor goes for 3. Chattogram challenges a heaps lot of trouble. 59 for 5. And it's also time for the strategic timeout.
.59 for 5. What an impressive performance this has been from the Rangpur Riders bowlers. And none more so than this young man who's bowled with speed. He's got bounce. This one jagged back at Curtis come for a little inside edge onto the pads. Ricochets onto the stumps, but it's the pace that does the Irishman.
Yeah, just a little bit late. Yes, unlucky. But he's a happy captain. He's a very, very happy and a pleased captain, Nurul Hassan. No, he's a very good bowler, Hassan Mahmood. I have high regards for him. He shows the character, not just only in bowling department. He's excellent in the outfield also.
It was such a great shot there of the captain hugging the young man after that performance, and that's one thing that stood out for me about the Rangpur riders is the trust that they have in their young players. We think about Shamim Hussain, Hassan Mahmood, Rakibul Hassan. Look at that. I believe in you, I back you, I trust you. And talking about trust, Isfahani, one of the most trusted business houses in Bangladesh, a heritage brand, renowned for producing high quality tea and food products.
Zia Rahman, the skipper, in the middle. He does strike it nicely. 132 the strike rate in his career.
What a delivery that is. Zips past the outside edge. This is the new man, Ripon.
Yeah, Ripon Mondol. Good, really good follow through. I like what he's doing at the moment. He's just bowled his second delivery. Have a look at that seam presentation. That is a beautiful delivery. We've seen some very exciting prospect in terms of seamers for Bangladesh. The current run rate not really very good.
Yeah, Nurul Hassan, the captain, has almost recognised that there's a little bit in the surface for the seamers. We saw Omrazai get the ball to swing a little bit and then hold its line. We've seen Hassan get the ball to bounce and nip, and now Ripon getting the ball to hold its line as well. So there's certainly something in it here for the seamers this evening.
Yeah, he's also 19 years of age from the HP squad, the high performance squad. He looks an impressive bowler. He's part of the Bangladesh under-19s also. Yeah, he does look good. I mean, it's just a fresh, breath of fresh air, isn't it? To see so many youngsters, especially seamers, coming one after another. That's his first-class career. Early days. I'm sure he's going to get better and better. All he has to do is look after his body, show that mental toughness, and learn the tricks and the trade of when you play. He's got a great opportunity here, and he started well. 4 deliveries. He just leaked 1 run and 3 dots on the trot. I like him.
It's a big shout. It's a really big shout. Umpire is unmoved, and the captain has already said, let's go upstairs. Nurul Hassan was hurtling towards mid-wicket, saying, we're going upstairs, we're going upstairs.
We have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Can you show me the front foot first, please? It's a fair delivery. Can you move on to spin vision, please? Can you show me there again? Yeah, rock and roll, please. Rock and roll. Can I get a split screen, please? Yeah, I'm satisfied. No bat involved. Can you give me the mat, please? Can you go back? Can you start from the releasing point again, please? Can you freeze when the ball pitch, please? The pitching outside off. Can you freeze when the impact, please? The impact is in line. Move on, please. Yeah, real time again, please. Show me the real time, yes, please. pitching outside off, impacting line, but the way ball is going, the trajectory, the ball will miss the stumps. So, Praget, you stay.
Well, that's a good review. There's no doubt about it. I mean, if that's missing leg stump, it's only by a fraction because he got a long way across. So unfortunate for the bowling unit, fortunate for Zior.
I thought that was very, very close. He's lucky, the batter is lucky. I thought this was pretty straight. But because of the fact that he's coming wide of the crease, have a look at the youngster. Pleading!
Zior will get off strike, but a very impressive over for the young man. Well bowled. 63 for 5. Watched all around the world, this 9th edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. That's pulled away, and that will run away for 4. Let's go downstairs now and see who Pamela has with her.
It's Pahani BPL T20. I am with cricket enthusiasts. They are really, really excited about BPL. Iram, Nafis and Amin. Iram, BPL এর জার্নিটা এটা 9 বছর হয়ে গেল 9th edition. তুমি ফলো করছো প্রথম থেকে. How exciting has BPL been?
It's been really exciting, and I think this year it's been more fun because after the corona it's like a new start for the BPL, and I'm loving it from the start. I'm following the play of Borishal, and this is my first time coming to the BPL in this BPL in the stadium, so I'm really having a very nice time, and it's been really enjoyable.
Thank you. আর মাঠে এসে খেলা দেখার আনন্দটা কেমন?
It's very interesting. আমরা যখন আগে আসতাম করোনার আগে তখন মানে অনেক ভালো লাগতো যে আমরা খেলোয়াড়দের দেখছি, কিন্তু 2 বছর প্যান্ডেমিকের কারণে আমরা মাঠে আসতে পারিনি, খেলোয়াড়দেরকে দেখতে পারিনি। ওই মানে আমাদের মধ্যে যে ফিলিংসগুলো ছিল ওগুলো আমরা এক্সপ্রেস করতে পারিনি মিডিয়ার মাধ্যমে, কিন্তু এখন মাঠে এসে খেলা দেখার অনুভূতিটা অন্যরকম।
এইবারের বিপিএল এর তোমার ফেভারিট টিম, আর আমি বলবো একটা নতুন প্লেয়ার যাকে দেখে তোমার মনে হয় সত্যি কেন আগে আগামীকালে দেখবো আমাদের ন্যাশনাল টিমে খেলতে।
আমার ফেভারিট প্লেয়ার অলওয়েজ সাকিব আল হাসান, ওর কারণে আমার ফরচুন বরিশাল সাপোর্ট করা। আর ইয়াংস্টারদের মধ্যে আমার মনে হচ্ছে রংপুর রাইডার্সের রাকিবুল ইসলাম উনি হয়তোবা আমাদের ন্যাশনাল টিমে খেলতে পারেন, ওনার খেলা ওনার বোলিং অনেকটা বেটার সবার থেকে।
আমিন ইজ অলসো আ ক্রিকেট এনথুজিয়াস্ট। তোমায় জিজ্ঞাসা করবো তোমার বিপিএল এর ফেভারিট এখনো পর্যন্ত ফেভারিট গেম, আর আগে কোন খেলাটা ইউ আর লুকিং ফরওয়ার্ড, যেটা তুমি সত্যিই দেখতে চাও?
যেই খেলাটা আমি সত্যি দেখতে চাই সেটা হচ্ছে ফাইনাল অবভিয়াসলি, এবং ফাইনালে আমি চাই যে বরিশাল উঠুক, কারণ সাকিব ভাই আমার ওয়ান অফ দ্য মোস্ট ফেভারিট প্লেয়ার। আর যেই ম্যাচে সাকিব ভাই 80+ রান করছিল সেই ম্যাচটা আমার এখন পর্যন্ত দেখা বেস্ট ম্যাচ এই বিপিএল।
Okay, that's all from here.
Some knowledgeable young men in the crowd there, that's for sure. They know who their favourite players are, their favourite teams. I heard Fortune Borishal there. They'll be in action tomorrow. I wonder if that's got to do with Shakib, or if there are other players within that side that they fancy. It's been a good over this for Chattogram. Bowled.
Yeah, they've taken him on. Hassan Mahmood has played some really big shots here. Started with a 4, Zia Rahman, and then a big 6. That's gone over the cover. That is an excellent shot. Again, flick off his legs to the boundary. It's already 15 in this over. Tawfiq is playing a nice little cameo here, 24 of 18.
And he'll nick the strike. No, good over. Really good over. 16 from that over. 79 for 5. The biggest over of the innings. 16 from that 11th over. Nurul Hassan persisting here with pace. I think that the captain, he'll be on strike now, Zior. I think he fancies having a dip at the pace. Ball coming on to the bat. He's just swinging at absolutely everything. I suppose got nothing to lose, do they?
I think what is important to see when Zia Rahman is on strike, that if it's in the zone, he doesn't mind hitting it over the top. The moment he has an opportunity to free his arms, it really goes after it. So it's important, the length for him.
He has swung for everything there.
It's something that Ripon Mondal would need to look out for. Oh, that missed that leg stump. It was very, very close. He's going after each and everything. Shimmy down the wicket. It's important that he can finish up nicely onto the stumps. But when he does decide that, then it will be a little bit more closer for him to play those big shots. The good contest between bat and ball at the moment.
Flipped away and all the way. He's enjoying the pace. He really is.
That is a great pickup shot. It just onto the pads, and it was in that slot, in the zone. It just flicked it away. Have a look at that. He's muscled it. Great piece of timing from the skipper. Has gone all the way.
Yeah, the one thing we're not seeing from these young bowlers is things that you develop when you have experience, when you've played a number of games, but the soft skills are missing. There's no change up of pace. He's just running in and trying to bowl as fast as he can, and he's disappearing. Whether Ralph has mentioned to just take some pace off the ball, it doesn't matter. The ball goes over mid-off, and that's another big one. The captain's going to have a little rethink here, Nurul Hassan.
Well, certainly the Chattogram challengers had a reason to pick up Zia Rahman as the skipper, because he's doing the damage with the bat. That is really good hitting, just making room, exposing all the stumps and forcing the bowler to pitch it out at the off. There you go. Thank you very much. So back-to-back sixes for him.
There's the pace off. There is the pace off. I wonder if Nurul Hassan just walked up to him in that previous delivery and said to him, "What are you doing? This is our future here, bowling. The future of Bangladesh cricket. Don't ruin them now."
Well, in this form of the game, there's no time to relax, I can tell you that. If the ball is there to hit, nobody's going to back out. It's been an excellent over. Yes, the previous one was also very good 16. Now the mid-off fielder goes too long off, and the fielder from third has come inside the circle at short third.
Waits for the slow ball, but again, just the single. Another good over. They're on the charge, the Chattogram challengers. 93 for 5.
Come boys!
Only grab turn.
This innings of Chattogram challengers is gaining some momentum through their captain Ziaur Rahman and Tawfiq. And the captain has decided no point hanging around. He's looking for big ones. Now the previous over was a big one of 14. That is the reason why Haris Rauf has been introduced into the attack. Is looking to break this partnership. Although they have lost 5 wickets, but run rate has been decent. Chamonai.
Samir Bhai, I think in particular the courtesy of this partnership, looking for a double, denied. They've managed to catch up on the run rate, 35 of 19. In particular, the skipper Ziaur Rahman, as you mentioned, 26 of 14.
Yeah, his partner Tawfiq has looked good as well. Looks a decent batsman. That's what he has to look for, Tawfiq. He has to hand the strike to his captain, who's looking belligerent and who's turning up the heat.
Is carried on from the previous game, was the player of the match in that game, 34 of 20. So he is in good touch. And it's good captaincy from Nurul Hassan on the other side, bringing him Haris Rauf to break the partnership.
A single. Yeah, now the strike is handed over to the captain. What is he going to do? Is he going to go after Haris Rauf, or is he going to show some respect to the pace of Haris Rauf?
He's picked his bowlers well. Will be interesting to see. Deep mid wicket for him, deep backward square.
That was a quick one from Haris Rauf. The way Haris Rauf looked at the batsman. Are you serious? Are you going to try and hit me over the boundary line? Yeah, he bailed out at the last moment. And 49 Ks.
Saw him moving his front leg, clearing it up along that onside, but what a delivery.
What, it's going to be a Yorker, or once again a heavy ball? Back of the length. Managed to work the ball into the gap. Slowed the pace down on that occasion, Haris Rauf. Yeah, he's enjoying the challenge, isn't he?
Certainly looks like it. He is enjoying himself outside the off stump on this occasion. Again, saw him, the batter, moving his front leg, just playing with him.
This partnership has brought the chances of Chattogram challengers to get to a fighting total. A decent over from Haris Rauf. 4 runs conceded. It's 97 for 5. Dhaka has become a nice blend of old architecture and the contemporary one.
UEFA Champions League returns February 14 on your home of champions, live on SportsMax and SportsMax 2.
Is desperate to break this partnership. In the air, taken. And it was Rakib who obliged the captain.
Gets the breakthrough. Was trying to play with the batsman's mind in the previous delivery with that appeal. Well, the previous over of Haris Rauf helped as well. Dry up the boundaries, had to go for it, finding the fielder at mid-wicket.
He's jubilant. He should be. The partnership needed to be broken, and he has done it. Tawfiq was decent with his 28, and it's 97 for 6.
हसन सोन में टाइम देख रहे हैं
Joy is a new man in.
No.
His job is to keep on handing over the strike to his captain. And the reason why he's there, because of this.
Yeah, taking the bait. Maybe could have dealt in singles and doubles. He also with a big bat lift. Just interesting to see if Zia Rahman carries on as he likes to.
He should. You know, once as a batsman you get cavalier, it's very difficult to hold yourself back. So might as well keep on going after the bowlers. Oh, that one turned. That one turned. And of a very good and successful over from the left armour. Oh, he's been asked by the wicketkeeper to, ask the third umpire to have a look, and it's been referred.
To the umpire to director, we have umpire referral for stamping. Can you show me the font and stuff?
Yeah, how many times we have seen Nurul Hasan doing this? How many times? He collects the ball, he waits for the batsman to lift the arm, to lift the foot, but this time around it didn't happen. The foot was grounded, so an easy decision for the third umpire. He should make the decision now.
He is fast, Nurul Hasan Chauhan, but Zia Rahman kept his back foot grounded. Should not be a problem for the Chattogram challengers on this occasion. Lost one wicket in this over.
Yeah, you can't blame an umpire to make sure. 98 for 6. It's Haris Rauf. Beats the left-handed batsman with that natural angle. The ball moving away from the left-hander. Jazzing up. Things here at Sher-e Bangla National Cricket Stadium, Dhaka. Building the atmosphere. Comfortably played. Hands over the strike to the captain. Very interesting.
And rightly so. It is the right thing to do. He is the man in form, Ziaur Rahman, and of course the skipper as well. Striking at 158. It's just that they don't have the luxury of too many batters to come. Perhaps the only recognized pair in the middle right at this moment.
What is he going to do? Is he going to go after Haris Rauf? He's looking to. He backed away from the stumps, just hung the bat out without any purpose.
He's eyeing that gap, square of the wicket on the offside. The point fielder, there is a sweeper in the deep, but if you can manage to hit it above the fielder at point, he will get through to the boundary.
Let me tell you, he's anticipating a bouncer. He is. That's why he's backing away from the stumps. Maybe a Yorker. He did attempt that Yorker, turned out to be a full toss. Batsman wasn't able to take full advantage of that. Was an opportunity for Ziaur Rahman to go big.
Yeah, the intent was there from Haris Rauf. Missed out opportunity for Ziaur Rahman, truly. But it's good captaincy from Nur Hasan Chauhan, persisting with Haris Rauf. His bowling is last off his quota. Definitely looking for wickets to seal the deal.
A change of pace. He's bowling quite well, Haris Rauf. And showing us his bowling is not all about brawn. He involves the brains as well. His bowling, his second spell has been very economical. Has only conceded 4 runs in this spell so far, Haris Rauf. Make it 5. 100 on the board at the end of the 15th over with 6 wickets down. Another bowling change affected. Ripon is the bowler who's been entrusted upon by the captain. This time around, he was not afraid to use his feet. Wasn't the case against Haris Rauf.
It's just the mindset. You know, the debutant bowling youngster definitely. It's a psychological advantage and Ziaur Rahman taking the charge, but again couldn't take full advantage of it.
Good presence of mind shown by the bowler. Saw the batsman coming out, bowled it closer to him and fuller. There was no room available for the batter Ziaur Rahman to free his arms. Confined to a single.
Ripon Mondal carrying on. Ziaur Rahman did mention in the toss that they're targeting 150, 160.
Yeah, there is something for the bowlers in this pitch. But if there is some dew around, it'll freshen up the pitch and it'll help the ball to slide onto the bat. You know, one thing is evident. If you compare the state of the pitch from the previous game, the bounce is not spongy. The ball is zipping through now. And it's bouncing more.
Ripon Mondal should be complimented, especially for how he's bowled. He's bowled pretty well. Good length, getting an extra bounce as well. Line has been very tight from him in this over particularly.
Rangpur Riders, they have to finish 20 overs before 9 minutes past 8. Plenty of time for them to bowl those overs. A slow delivery. Created his own room, Ziaur Rahman. Backed away from the stumps and hit the ball really hard. Behind the point for 4 runs.
Using all his experience, Ziaur Rahman. Change of pace, had time, making room and beating that fielder at point.
Yeah, even the ball was slower, but came onto the bat quite nicely for the batsman to hit the ball into the gap. So that is the evidence that there is a bit of pace in this pitch now. He needs to find big overs from here on. Captain Ziaur Rahman. If they are to put a fighting total on the board, the overs are ticking by very quickly. Last 3 overs have been very good. Or should I say last 4 overs been very good from the left arm spinner and Haris Rauf. Back the scoring rate. That's in the air. And taken. And this is a big wicket for Rangpur Riders, and Ripon is the bowler.
Yes, the debutant from Ghazipur has the last laugh. He's mixed his pace up very well. And well bowled, young man. Taken the pace off, short, yes, deep mid-wicket was there. Bowling accordance to his field. And Shamim takes the catch very well. Celebrations from him. Yeah, bullseye. He hits it. Ziaur Rahman departs. 33 from 25. Chattogram Challengers lose their 7th at 106. It's time for a breather. Strategic timeout.
The batting has been very disappointing for the Chattogram challengers. Tawfiq and Ziaur, the only two to stand out. The last man to fall was the skipper, Ziaur Rahman, enticed into a big shot. And as we see that live pictures first, then we get back to that wicket for you. So Mrityunjoy there. This is Ondol. And just rolled his fingers over, didn't give that pace to the batter. Tried to put it away over mid-wicket, but hold out. A good catch taken by Shamim Patwari. And he was elated. Rip on. Just did very well, I thought. The bat speed there. Though he was a little cramped for space, Sir Curtly managed that shot quite well.
Chattogram challengers are really struggling. They won the toss, elected to take first strike. And I'm quite sure that after 16 overs and 2 deliveries, they expected to be much more in terms of the score and losing less wickets. But credit must be given to the Rangpur Riders for some brilliant bowling. The challengers are falling apart. Just can't seem to get going.
Vyashkant, the batter, just fending one, almost getting a tickle. That one not committed. Stood his ground, didn't really make an effort to go to the line of that ball. The lovely carry we've seen. Takes it to the keeper. It's been impressive. Very good catch, a wicket into his third over. This time he does manage to put bat on ball and gets off the mark with a single. It's been very, very difficult. The bowlers have dominated, but also to a certain extent due to some lackadaisical approach by the batters.
Yes, some ill-advised strokes by some of the batters led to their downfall. Unless something spectacular happens for this next few overs, it could turn to be another low-scoring affair.
Tibbles round, once again, does not make the requisite contact. The timing a little awry, he's shaping to play it forward, square dragged it behind, and another run. The runs are coming in singles, that's not going to be enough. The time you need to get a move on. But Vyashkant and Mrityunjoy Chaudhary building up a partnership that will be crucial. Nelson's up on the board. Anything can happen here. I don't know if you're superstitious, Sir Curtly. Come back to that. Just dabbed away. So they've gone past that dreaded number. It's 112 now. Or 7. Ripon Mondal has been very impressive. Now bowling his 4th over. Got a wicket. Very important wicket. Not giving any freebies to the batters to work with.
Certainly has been a struggle for the Chattogram challengers. They are not at this point living up to the name. They're not really challenging. The last 5 overs produced 19 runs and they've lost 2 wickets. That's really slow going in any circumstance.
Yes, yes.
Packing away, rights that. Oh, another good save. The commitment shown by the fielder, Shamim, I think, is the fielder there, yeah. And that will energize the bowler. When you see a good piece of fielding, lifts the spirit of a bowler.
Certainly does. He could have easily let it go to the fielder at long off. But as you quite rightly mentioned, showing the full commitment, very aware to get up quickly.
Loaded down, almost made him play a false shot. Yes, Khan quite got happy with himself with that attempt. Very intelligently bowled. 108 Ks only.
Showing a bit of variation. Back at the arm. Ripon showing his quality. This is his debut.
As you mentioned, a man on debut normally be a little nervous, but he hasn't shown his nerves too much. He's not afraid to slow the balls down, mix it up nicely.
He's having a good run. He's into his final over. Only conceding 25, picked up the wicket, so that's good. He should feel pretty confident after his returns. Still got two deliveries to go. He wants to finish strong without giving up a boundary.
Oh, that's cheeky. Almost got into a bit of a tangle. Just moved very early outside the line of the off-stump. Bowler, I think, saw it and tried to follow him and succeeded.
Very smart bowling. He moves so far across the offside very early. Ripon could have decided to go and try hit the stumps, which he didn't, because if he missed, yes, look at that celebration. That is first wicket, and he's in the wickets column.
Throws the bat at it, gets the toe end. Protection in the deep. Just a single to finish the 18th over. Chattogram move on to 116 for 7. Chattogram never been able to go above the 7 and over run rate in all 3 phases of play. I hear a shout when he missed that attempted shot square of the wicket. The batters know that they've got to try and take a few risks here. Throw caution to the wind. Tariq Aziz Khan alongside the coach. He must be pretty happy with what the bowlers have been able to achieve. Throws his bat, more in hope than any kind of commitment.
The Chattogram challengers have been very, very disappointing throughout this campaign. They never really got going. Struggled throughout.
"16 balls since the last boundary." That tells you a story away in the 19th over. Slowed it down, almost got a feather onto the wicket there, just brushed past. Only another coat of paint and could have hit the wicket there.
Another slow delivery, back of the arm. Missed it entirely, kept a bit low as well. In all fairness to the batsman, kept a bit low. And missed the stump by a whisker.
Well, 3 dot balls. Yorker length. This is terrific from Hassan Mahmood. Talk about death over bowling. Couldn't get better than this. I like his demeanor. Very cool, calm and collected. Even when he took a wicket, there were no extraordinary celebrations per se. And he took a stunner of a catch earlier on. Good cricketer. If to keep cool, you know the batters are going to go after you. There he goes. Not getting hold of that at all.
This is turning out to be a magnificent over. Only 2 runs conceded so far, with 1 delivery to go. And look at this catch. The ball was dying. That was absolutely brilliant. Had to take out the dive in the end. Inches off the ground. Brilliant.
But some nice shots from the different cameras, angles of that catch. Oh, he's picked that up at last. Swivel round and put it into the gallery. Finishes with the 6, 124 for 7. Only partnership of note. Zia Rahman with Tawfiq Khan got 38 in quick time. But since then, these two are trying to get a move on. 18 of 18. Last over coming. They want to get as many runs as possible. This is the last ball of the previous over. What a shot. Really swivel around. The length was perfect for the batter to get 100% bat on that. Just spoiled the over. Trying a slow one on that occasion. Didn't just come about. Well, you can expect virtually every delivery to be hit. And that was hit with a purpose. It's got them 4 runs, 4 very crucial runs.
And straight away, the keeper has gone up to the bowler. Offer some word of encouragement, word of advice. That was a good shot. Pitch on a good length. Just cleared that front leg and hit it very well. 4 welcome runs for the challengers.
Yeah, he didn't have too much space to work with to free his arms. Despite that, backed away nicely. Put it in the gap in the covers. A good start for Chattogram in this last over. Like to get as many as possible of some sort of total to defend. There he goes again. It's up in the air and it's falling safely. How much the keeper, the skipper, can do. Omar has been so very good early on. His first couple of overs were devastating. Very, very good movement in the air, movement off the seam. Tied up the early batters in knots. A lot of changes being thought about by the captain. The Mrityunjay on strike now. Taking his time, just ensuring the fielder's in the right position. Captain still waving his arms around. There is a change now coming. The fielder at deep backward square coming within the circle. that's going to be close. Up. No, I thought the umpire's going to just go. Look at that appeal, continuous appeal from the keeper. Are they going to go for the review? I think they've gone upstairs.
TV umpire to director, we have umpire referral for LBW. Can you show me the front foot, please? It's a fair delivery. Move on to the spin vision, please. Can you show me again? Yeah. Can you show me the split screen, please? Yeah, I'm satisfied. No bat involved. Can you show me the mat, please? Mat is being guys. Yeah, I'm satisfied. The ball is pitched outside the mat, leg stump, outside the leg stump.
That's way outside the leg stump. The word, well, why on earth did it go for the review first?
And why did you take the third umpire so long? From the very first time he saw it, he could have seen it was pitched outside. And just to be sure, do the second time, but not 4, 5, 6 times. Taking too long. There's something so obvious.
2 more deliveries, 2 more legal deliveries to go in this innings. Traffic being waved around by the bowler, the skipper. There's going to be a batter really throwing caution to the wind now. Let's go for a big shot. He's still not happy. Really, should really carry on and finish off this innings. Lasan Sohan trying to attract the eye of one of his fielders. Once again, the third man going to deep third. Swing and a miss.
He's a decent bowler, Mazai. He's got good pace, hit good areas, asked a lot of questions of the batsmen. 1 for 27. Only 1 delivery left to finish his quarter of 4 and to end the innings as well. Still making sure that every fielder is in the right position. Not 1 ball to go.
And he cannot really get the timing right. Only a single. Oh, there's a chance of a run out. Well, I don't know why they needed to go for that second one anyway. The bails have been taken off. The innings is over. And they'll lose another wicket. It's 132 for 7.
And the good, well, there was never 2 runs on there, Shamim. But the good thing about the fielder at the long off position, he was so aware he threw it to the keeper and not to the bowler. Look at that. There was only 1 on offer. Picked it up. Then look at that. Straight to the keeper. What a throw. Look at that. Keeper didn't have to move an inch. What a throw.
It was Horace Rove doing the throwing there, but an accurate one. Viyash Kant goes for 11. It's 132 for 8 on the 20th over. So that's the over completed, the innings completed for Chattogram Challengers. Sorry looking card there early on, losing wickets at regular intervals, and then the little partnership between Tawfiq Khan and Ziaur Rahman retrieved the situation somewhat, but it was never going to be enough, and they end up at 132. Partnership, as I mentioned, Ziaur and Tawfiq had that 38-run 126 between Mrityunjay and Viyash Khan for the last couple in the middle. Bowlers have been very impressive. 2 for 26 from Rakibul, very economic. 1 for Omarzai, and a couple for Horace Rove, and one each shared by Hassan Mahmoud and Ripon Mondor. So it's a low-scoring target that they're going to chase the Rangpur Riders. 133 is what they need to get for a win at 6.65 runs per over. We're going to take a short break, and we hope you're going to join us for the chase.
The Europa League knockout stage begins on Thursday, February 16th on your home of champions, SC Barcelona, Manchester United, Juventus, and Nantes will be in action. First game kickoff is 12:45 p.m., 1:45 p.m. ECT on SportsMax 2 and the SportsMax app.
It's with an absolute beauty. And that's curled home beautifully.
Catch the EFL Sky Bet Championship all season long on the home of champions.
You're never far from home when you're watching Scene TV. We bring the Caribbean to you. And now it's even easier to stay up to date on all things Caribbean when you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Latest action in sports, the biggest news stories in the region, and all the excitement in the world of entertainment. So join our community today. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and click the notification bell to stay informed. Scene TV, your preferred eye to the Caribbean.
India and Australia continue their quest in the World Test Championship. This is the opening test of 4, and it begins Wednesday on SportsMax.
UEFA Champions League returns February 14 on your home of champions, live on SportsMax and SportsMax 2.
Here he's not.
I know he's thinking, hey,
Looney's escapades.
Exactly. He's thinking, hey, my center has a wing on him. Derek Jones will get down the lane, and then he'll high rise.
Two defenders stayed with the ball handler. If you're going to defend it like that, you got to get the weak side over. That time you did need the weak side to come over.
Pin in screen like the Warriors like to set for Levine. Look at the weak side. Actually, Looney got over there. He just kind of overran it. And the Dominique double pump. How many Dominique double pumps have we seen lately?
Strike that put Real Sociedad 1-0 up. They led by 2 when Silva found Kubo, and he found something special. A memorable goal and celebration from the 21-year-old. An exquisite touch through the legs of Danny Vivian. Silva had one possession, then played the pass. And after the nutmeg, the finish. Brilliant from Kubo.
contest.
Shoving the count. Morant against McConnell. Pick and roll. Morant. Oh my word! Holy cow!
The city.
Yeah, here it is. I mean, it's just different. The stuff he does is different. It's like he just levitates. He just hangs. I mean, he goes up here, and you know, Jalen Smith. We all know.
The UEFA Europa League knockout stage begins on Thursday, February 16th on your home of champions, SC Barcelona, Manchester United, Juventus, and Nantes will be in action. First game kickoff is 12:45 p.m., 1:45 p.m. ECT on SportsMax 2 and the SportsMax app.
Absolute beauty. And that's curled home beautifully.
Catch the EFL Sky Bet Championship all season long on the home of champions.
Today, but there's one more up for grabs, and this win will set them in good stead going forward. I wonder what they're going to do at the top of the order here, Roshan Abasinghe, because they've got a number of opening bats and a number of them who've in decent form.
Yeah, Ronnie Talukder and Naeem, they are the settled openers, but then there are options. Tom Kolakadmo, there is also Gurbas, two very aggressive batters. At least if they don't open, they should be batting in the top four for me, because Gurbas is such a fine player. I love watching him play, and Tom Kolakadmo also can be destructive. He can hit the long ball, an aggressive player. So lots of options for the Rangpur Riders. Generally a strong batting lineup they possess. It appears that they're sticking with their tried and tested opening combination.
Yeah, I think we can understand that. Ronnie Talukder, he started the tournament well, then he just went through a little bit of a slump. A slump, what's a slump in T20 cricket? 2 or 3 poor scores as he tried to organise his innings and the way he went about it again, and he's now found some form again. Naeem's a lovely player, as has been mentioned. Ramanullah Gurbaz from Afghanistan, he'll take it on from ball one. So ideally for him, he would like to be batting inside these first 6 overs. Ideally for the Rangpur Riders, they don't want him batting in the first 6 overs, because it'll mean that these two have got them off to a rollicking start. But they've got lots of batting. Nurul Hassan, the captain, he's a clever player. Shamim Ormazai, the Afghan all-rounder, has been superb with the ball. Haven't seen the best of him with the bat. It's not a total that would scare the Riders, but what we have seen over the last 2 days here is low totals have not been easy to chase. There's a little bit in the surface, and surprisingly, it's more for the seamers than the spinners.
Yeah, another aspect that we really need to look at. This is what Mohammad Naeem Sheikh's record. Strike rate better than 196 games. Got 100 at T20 cricket. That's good at this level, 750s. Ronnie Talukder has been in brilliant form, as he said, particularly in this current BPL. He's one of the top run getters for them. Good strike rate as well, but just getting back to the approach, needing 133 to win. We've seen certain teams adopt defensive approaches, a very cautious, watchful approaches, but I would rather think that the batters should look to try and express themselves rather than being over-aggressive. Just look to play their normal game and look for runs from ball one.
I'll tell you who will be aggressive. Here's Rutanjoy Chaudhary. He's got pace. He does swing it if he gets the ball up to the bat. I'm pretty sure he's going to ask for a slip on this surface that is a little bit slippery, to be fair. There's been plenty of carry. So how is he going to be met, though, by Naeem and Ronnie? We've got a deep square leg and a deep third. Those are the 2 boundary fielders that are outside that 30-yard circle. Otherwise, he's surrounded. Yep, nippy. He is nippy.
We've seen a lot of good fast bowlers in this BPL, and well, I can tell you that this is one of them. Mrityunjoy, he's been very impressive. And I'm sure someone who's really knocking on that door. To start with his left arm, he's slippery, as you said, creates good angles. And he's aggressive. He bowls a heavy ball. He's quite quick. But those are vital ingredients any team would love to have.
Same field for the right-hander, deep square leg and deep third. Those are the two boundary fielders. Oh, beautifully bowled.
That's what I'm talking about. He can take it away from the right hand. He also brings it back. So makes him good, makes him so unique. It's always good to find the left-armers bringing the ball back into the right-handed batters. They generally tend to bowl that line. That's their natural delivery. But the one that comes back, that's what the batters are very mindful of.
And it's that mindfulness that actually leads to the outside edge, because they're so worried about the ball swinging back in that they don't get into line. That front pad tends to just stay outside the line of the ball, and then they push it with their hands. And if the ball goes across the right-hander, that's when the outside edge can be found. And just three fielders on the leg side. And that'll be four. Not the right length.
Yeah, he is very severe on anything short, and that wasn't hot in pace and banged halfway down the pitch almost. And this is the way we've seen Ronnie Talukder play, and he's been very good, very successful adapting that method. Yes, he's had a little bit of a lean time, but generally when he looks to play shots, they come off, and this is a good positive start. And this, I think, should be the way forward for the Rangpur Riders. Just go after anything loose.
That's a good delivery. That's a lovely length. The surface always reminds me, now bear with me, it reminds me of like a pond, in that if you skim the ball, if you skim a stone across a pond, you see a stone accelerate. If you throw it directly downwards, it sinks. And it's almost like this surface. A bowler runs in, they try and bowl a short ball and it just sticks in the wicket. But if you skim it off a length, it seems to accelerate. Like that, beautifully bowled.
That's a brilliant illustration, I must tell you. You should be complimented. Brilliant, seriously. Well done. And I think that's very close to actually what this surface is. That delivery pitched up a little bit further, you see it skidding through, but yeah, you're right, when it banged in short, it seemed to take off a little bit slow off the surface. And that's where the batters have struggled, and that's where, when they've looked to take pace off the ball and bowl into the pitch, but some of the batters have certainly got it horribly wrong.
Again short, but there is a man out there. He does play that stroke well. End of the first, 6 without loss. Kola Cudmore is down to come in at number 3, and then Gurbaz, but sometimes that changes. There's always a lot of flexibility in these T20 batting lineups, depending on how the openers go. They sometimes like to sense, if there's an early wicket, they like to send someone who might just stabilise things. If the openers get off to a flyer, then they like to send someone in who can get on with it.
I like to see Gurbaz actually batting at 3, with due respect to Tom Kola Cadmo. He's a good player, no doubt, seen both of them play. But I think Gurbaz at 3 or opening the batting, to me, is far more suited, because he's far more aggressive as a batter. The way he takes on the bowling, his shot making, somebody who can really take on a bowler from ball 1. amazing range of shots and power that he generates. And I must confess that every time I see him, I've seen a great improvement in him as a batter. Last Lanka Premier League was a very good example, witnessing the progress he's made from the previous year.
You know we're setting him up to fail here now.
That's a stubborn HD. He might get out first ball, that I don't know, but take nothing away from the quality of the man.
Just trying to get that side screen correct. Here we go. This is it. This is what the players are after. With the white ball having a black background, it just highlights the ball a little bit better for the batters, and they need it when it's being delivered at this sort of pace. That'll be a wide.
Just looking at what happened to that side screen, just can't help feeling how inventive marketers and advertisers have been or are today in the modern game. Very inventive. They've found methods to commercialize the game, to try and show their branding, create that brand awareness. Every little opportunity has been very well utilized.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I remember the days when it was a boundary rope. It's no longer a boundary rope.
And the side screen were white and nothing else. Now they have different colored side screens, and when it's on the opposite end, it can get multicolored.
And also the advertising on the ground, how it's painted in a specific way, which when the television cameras go on it, it actually makes it stand up and look like an advertising board. Yep, technology. And you're very good at it as well. You're good with your technology. Oh, they're going to run without a bat. Without a bat. Now that's a good bit of cricket though from Naeem. Recognizing you don't need to complete a run with your bat. If you drop it, the last thing you want to do is pick it up, because you got to pick it up and then there's confusion and then there's a run out. So this is good awareness.
You'll be wasting a lot of time trying to pick it up. You drop it and you just go. Yeah, good thinking. He was thinking about it. Then he sees his opportunity. It was a missed speed, and he would have been worried that the bat would hit the stumps also. That's another thing.
God, that's sweet. That is a real sweet stroke.
This guy looks to be in such good form. He's not hitting the ball, he's just timing it, waiting for the ball, using the pace. Perfect timing. We did see the power in those two pull shots. This is a touch stroke.
It's where he makes contact. He waits for it and he hits it right under his eyes. That's where the optimum timing comes from. You don't want to be pushing at it out in front of you. You wait for it and then you make the perfect contact. Lovely stroke. I wouldn't hold too many in that area. He seems to be good on the pull. Didn't middle that one, but he gets onto it relatively quickly.
Chattogram has been outstanding in that last game, beating Dhaka. That single Talukdar has just got past 300 runs. He joins the 300-run club in this edition. He becomes the 9th batter in this edition to get there. He's been one of those outstanding batters for the Rangpur Riders here.
Oh, clever, very clever. Deliberately played. It got big on him and he's found a way. He's manufactured a way to get it to the boundary. 18 without loss. So if Rangpur win this one, they go to 16 points, which would be level with the Comilla Victorians.
Yeah, so Comilla too has a game, so if Comilla beats Rangpur, that's interesting. But on the other hand, this is how it will pan out eventually. That's why teams want to end up as one of the top two teams, because the second team, even if they lose it, they get another bite of the cherry. But it's the third and fourth eliminated. That's the worry. That's the sudden death. You lose that game, you're out.
Shot. Lovely shot. This is the ideal start here for the Rangpur Riders.
It's a length. Mid-off up in the circle. And Naim just using the length and also the pace on the ball. Oh, they're enjoying. Yeah, he was just looking to go down the pitch. Very good intent. They just cleared that front foot a little bit. Gave himself the space he was looking for. Used the pace, used the length.
It's just a half appeal really from Ritunjoy Chaudhary.
A good comeback. Again, he was looking to go over mid-wicket at that time. The stadium's looking beautiful, isn't it? This is what the drone can give you. With a dark background, with the ground beautifully lit up. It looks a picture. The drone is magnificent. The drone provides some outstanding, breathtaking pictures.
Must be a wide. Must be. Yeah. He has whacked that in halfway down. Yes, the game on the 10th should be an absolute cracker if Rangpur go on and win this. Well, even if they don't win it, it becomes a big game. But if they win this, they would be all level on 16 points. Taking on Comilla, so the winner would finish in second place. It's as simple as that.
That will be a cracker of a game, considering how strong Comilla is. They're strengthened by the fact that Andre Russell's there, Sunil Narayan is there. They got Johnson Charles sitting out that last game, and they won 8 games on the trot. If Rangpur wins here, they won 6 on the trot. So 2 very good teams, and both in good form.
Oh wow, that is smoked over mid-wicket for 6.
That's the angle, left arm over the wicket, into the left-hander. It wasn't a bad ball, I'll tell you. But he swung it, timed it, and went the distance. Wasn't all that short, but he worked that angle really well. Well, he just closed the bat a little bit as he played it. Just take a look at the bat. He closes it, just helps it, it controls it with the pace.
And again, and again. Well, he's treating Ritunjoy as if he's just the left arm dibbly-dobbler. As that over yields 16, 34 without loss. The perfect start for the Rangpur Riders. The questions were asked at the start of the innings, how would they go about chasing this type of total? Well, they've answered that emphatically. They are being aggressive. And what about this for a stroke to end the last?
Yeah, great follow-up. Great follow-up. Look at the hands. Thought a little bit pace off the ball on that occasion. Thought I saw that he was looking for and roll the fingers, but either way, excellent shot. This is Viyaskant. Oh, good first delivery. Viyaskant doesn't carry too much of experience as a leg spinner, hasn't played first-class cricket. His entire career has been just T20.
I think as the years progress, there'll be more and more cricketers like this who haven't played first-class cricket but make a name for themselves in this shorter format. Lovely shot before, just placed.
Viyaskant is bowling in the power play. It's not easy, and he's looking to loop it and over pitching with nobody behind the cover fielders on the offside. Just a little bit over pitched. I'm not sure whether the effort at extra cover was good, but still it was a good shot.
Well, there's a player of the match up for grabs, and whoever does get that player of the match will have to sign a bat and present it to that man. Oh, there's appeals all around here. There's the appeal from the bowler for LBW. I think there's an appeal from the keeper for court, and I think the captain's saying, behave yourselves, we're not going upstairs.
I'm wondering whether that was a wrong one or whether it was an off break. It certainly spun back.
Recovered well, went for just the one boundary. What a start from the Riders, 38 without loss.
Now this is a very good reply from Rangpur Riders. We spoke about how well Ronnie Talukdar has batted, but it's been Naeem Sheikh who's really been in an attacking mode, aggressive style of batting. Now this is the last ball of the previous, so coming back in quite sharply, the wrong one. There was appeal from the keeper, but no review taken. Yeah, bowler seems uninterested, but certainly Naeem Sheikh has certainly played some beautiful shot, like Muhammad Nihaduzzaman and the attack. He's been very good. He has been in an attacking mode. Even the first delivery from Nihaduzzaman has been driven straight to the mid-off fielder. He's shown some really good touch. You're making a good statement here. Yes, they need these 2 points, and if they go in and win in a convincing manner, but certainly the next match, which is going to be a real cracker of a game against Kumilla Victorians, will certainly take some note here, because it's turning out to be a one-sided affair. I say a good evening to Sir Curtly Ambrose.
Ball him, clean him up. What a delivery. Nihaduzzaman. Celebrations for him. And the Chattogram challengers off stump out of the ground. Yes, he enjoyed that, and why wouldn't he? Good delivery. What a way to come into this cheer. Mohammed Naim Sheikh is gone for 20. Rangpur Riders 38 for 1.
Ramanullah Gurbaz is the new batter from Afghanistan. Just when the openers were looking very good, they've lost the dangerous looking Naim Sheikh. Have a look at those numbers. A strike rate of 150 plus. He does score runs. He's here because of this. It's a wild swing. Never getting close to the pitch of the delivery. And Nihadur Zaman, who has been excellent throughout the tournament, picks up a wicket in his very first over. No surprises there. He's been very successful. 10 wickets before this match. And he bowls a good line. Very good line. I would love to see a slip in place when the right-handers are on strike, because there are now two right-handers in the middle. He had just scored a single of the very first ball that he's fed. No sign of a slip in place. President of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, Nazmul Hassan, in the house, in the grandstand, the President's box. A touch quick on that. Allows the batter to just tuck it away for a single. Turning out to be a very good over. He's just given away 2 runs. 93 required in 91 deliveries. Required run rate 6.13. That's a good over. That is a very good over from Nihadur Zaman. Rangpur Riders 44-1. Oh, what a shot that is. Full, a little bit wide, and it's crashed through the covers. It's a beauty from Ronnie Talukdar.
My word. Look at that. Good stride in. Exquisite timing. Perfect placement. What a shot.
I would like to take it over from Naim Sheikh, who was playing some big shots. He was looking very good. Ronnie Talukdar has been in very good form. Have a look at this shot. That is absolutely fantastic shot. Not a lot of pressure. They've got time. They've got wickets in hand. Really don't need to be aggressive. I think that was the downfall for Naim Sheikh, because the way he got himself dismissed.
Oh, well bowled.
The Rangpur Riders basically run a ball from here on in, chasing 132 made by the Chattogram challengers. A dot to end over number 6, 44 for 1.
Your power play done and dusted, 44 for 1. In a very comfortable position, Rangpur Riders. That's a great shot. And some excellent camera work we've seen throughout the tournament. And that last match that Rangpur Rider played was against the table toppers, Sylhet Strikers. They're right at the top of the table with 18 points. Sylhet Strikers managed to score 170 for 2, and they chased it in 18 over by losing only 8 wickets. So, beg your pardon, 2 wickets. Again down the wicket. Has it got enough legs? It's in the gap, it is there. Yep, that's gone to the boundary.
They're loving it. I don't think we intended to hit it. Good use of the feet. Didn't time it as well as he would have liked, but had enough legs to go to the boundary. And that's all that matters.
Yes, his career strike rate, Ramallah Gurbaz, it's a quick single, it's a misfield. It's 153. So whenever he scores runs, he scores them very, very quickly. They're just going back to that game, that win against his, against Sylhet Strikers, the table toppers. That's an excellent win from Rangpur. Ronnie Talukdar smashed 66 and 35 to set it up for his team. Yeah, single brings up the 50 for Rangpur Riders. So if they want to make life a little bit difficult for Rangpur Riders, then they need to pick up wickets at regular intervals.
It's the only way that the Chattogram challengers can win this game is to pick up wickets. With just a runner ball required basically, and still 9 wickets in hand, you have to back the batting team, which is the Rangpur Riders. Wickets are going to be crucial for the challengers to stay in this game.
It's turning out to be a good pitch to bat on. 8 in that over. 52 for 1. .52 for 1 after the end of the 7th over. Bowling change, the skipper brings himself on now, Zia Rahman from the Minister end. He needs wicket. He needs the wickets here. Oh, has gone through, and it's a cracking drive, but that should have been stopped. That is sloppy. He'll not be pleased with that.
He's not a happy man, Zaire, and rightfully so. It was struck powerfully, but it went straight to the fielder. Went through his legs into the boundary ropes for 4. Not very good cricket. Very sloppy indeed. And when you're defending a small total, you can't afford to do that.
Yeah, Curtis Camphor was the fielder when he let it through. It was struck quite hard. He went down the wicket, Ronnie Talukdar. But that should have been stopped. And looking to create pressure, one doesn't really put the batters on any sort of pressure.
He's waving to the changing rooms. Probably something with his hand. Yeah, like a bandage. It was struck hard, very powerfully, but straight to him. So he should have stopped it. He hurt his finger and still gave away 4 runs.
That's what ball on stumps, and there is a fielder at long on, so he'll cut it off. It will only be a single. Yeah, when you pick up a boundary of the first delivery of any over, you just release the pressure. You're not looking, as a batter, not looking to pick up a boundary or trying to hit big shots. You'll be more than happy to convert the next 5 deliveries for singles. And if you can do that, that's 9 runs in an over. They only require 6 runs in an over. You're not will be looking to take any risk at all. Oh, gone! He takes one, and it's struck very, very hard. But this time, Curtis Camphor hangs on to it.
Another powerfully struck, and straight to Camphor this time. Didn't make any mistake. Look at that, straight down his chest. Didn't make a mistake. Yes, and Zaire celebrates. I've got him. Ronnie Talukdar is gone. 58 for 2.
The skipper, Nurul Hassan, makes his way in. Both the openers now back in the hut. Just what Chattogram challengers would have hoped for is the skipper. He said, okay, enough. I'm going to come in and I'm going to pick up a wicket. It was struck nicely. It went flat, it went quick, but straight into the hands. Well taken by Curtis Camphor. Just didn't get the elevation. Wanted to hit it over the top of the infield. But the skipper does the trick.
A relief for Zaire. And redemption for Camphor for giving away that easy 4.
Oh, it's a wide delivery. He thinks that the keeper has done a wonderful job. He has, but not himself.
That could have easily been 4 wides. That was way down the leg side. The keeper did very well to get there. Good footwork by the keeper for starters, and then had to take out the dive in order to collect that ball. It was so wide.
Yeah, Usman Khan behind the stumps did a pretty good job. Again onto the pads. He's lucky. He's hit that straight to the fielder. Fielder inside the circle. 5 yards on either side is the boundary.
That's not the line you want to bowl with the fine leg in the circle. You have to try and not bowl too straight. But he got away with it. Zia. One ball to go in this over.
They push for the second because they're very quick in between the wickets. They do. Good running. 9 in that over, but he has managed to pick up a wicket. Rangpur Riders 61 for 2 after 8.
Nihaduzaman to continue into his third over. There's a positive captaincy from Chattogram challengers from Zia Rahman. Picked up a wicket by bowling himself. Continuing to bowl Nihaduzaman from the Ispahani end, which is the far end here. Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium. Well, they can ruin the party if they can win this one. President of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, Mr. Nazmul Hassan, MP, pulls it away straight to the fielder. Very good evening, HD Ackerman.
Yeah, run a ball, that's what's required. And the two dynamic players at the crease here. Right, what's happening here? Calling for a new bat. I think that Ramanullah Gurbaz or Nur Al Hassan that's looking for a new bat. Ramanullah Gurbaz. All the bats will be very similar. Most of these sponsored players get their bats cut for them, handmade for them. Sometimes they'll have a bat that's got a little bit extra weight towards the bottom. Maybe slightly heavier. They normally have these bats just to suit the type of surface that they're playing on.
A good delivery coming round the wicket and ball moving away from the right-handed batter. Ideal delivery for a left-arm spinner against a right-handed batter. Down the wicket, hammers it down the ground, 4 runs.
He doesn't hang about, this fella. He either gets out or he gets on with things very, very quickly. He prefers batting at the top of the order. He favours playing against pace more than spin. But it doesn't really matter what gets delivered at him. He's going to attack it at every opportunity. This is a lovely shot, lovely use of the feet as well.
Down the wicket again, well adjusted by Nihaduzaman, did not get the most of it. Did Gurbaz. Yes, the change of bat perhaps was a sign. He's going to shift to the 5th gear, the top gear, and try and go after the bowling.
Yeah, I think that, look, it might just be that the bat was broken. It's as simple as that, but they do have different bats.
Saw that one out, Nur Hassan. 7 of the 9th over. Rangpur Riders 68 for 2. And Time for the strategic timeout.
UEFA Champions League returns February 14 on your home of champions, live on SportsMax and SportsMax 2.
Here he's not.
I know he's thinking, hey,
Looney's escapades.
Exactly. He's thinking, hey, my center has a wing on him. Derek Jones will get down the lane, and then he'll high rise.
Two defenders stay with the ball handler. If you're going to defend it like that, you got to get the weak side over. That time you did need the weak side to come over.
Pin in screen like the Warriors like to set for Levine. Look at the weak side. Actually, Looney got over there. He just kind of overran it. And the Dominique double pump. How many Dominique double pumps have we seen lately?
Strike that put Real Sociedad 1-0 up. They led by 2 when Silva found Kubo, and he found something special. A memorable goal and celebration from the 21-year-old. An exquisite touch through the legs of Danny Vivian. Silva had one possession, then played the pass. And after the nutmeg, the finish. Brilliant from Kubo.
Unbelievable. And we're boiling over on Margaret Court Arena. Murray back in this contest.
Shut the count. Morant against McConnell. Pick and roll. Morant. Oh my word! Holy cow!
The city. Yeah, here it is. I mean, it's just different. The stuff he does is different. It's like he just levitates. He just hangs. I mean, he goes up here, and Jalen Smith.
In middle, right down the middle. But again, it's the power. He hits it hard.
Certainly stepping on the gas. Shifting to top gear. Ramanullah Gurbaz, my way or highway for him. Down the wicket again. Misses it this time.
I warned you. He's not looking for ones and twos, this fella. He wants to deal in boundaries. But to be fair, I almost feel that this is the part of his game that he can improve on. To go from being a very good player to becoming a great player for Afghanistan. It's just to understand that he doesn't have to try and hit every ball for 6.
This is good bowling, taking the pace of the ball, and just a hint of movement from the deck for Zia Rahman.
He feels he missed out, yep. It's pace taken off, but that's in his hitting zone. That is in his wheelhouse.
With that boundary, took him to his career strike rate of 150. Courtesy of those dot balls, it has dropped again. Saw the batter coming down the wicket, took it away, resulted in a wide.
Trying to get a glimpse of his pre-shot movements here, Ramanullah Gurbaz. I think he might be just moving just a little bit
too early. And that the important thing is at point of delivery that your head is still. So whether you want to shuffle down the wicket, you need to keep your head nice and still. If you want to get across onto off stump, keep that head nice and still.
Again, some movement from Zia Rahman. Good bowling. I think he's eyeing that offside region. Mid-off in the circle, cover in the circle. Yeah, moving outside. Not much footwork there from Ramanullah Gurbaz.
I just think, so when we talk about at point of delivery, you need to be still now. A lot of players have these trigger movements now. I think Gurbaz is just on the move a little bit too late. So the ball gets released and he's moving across the crease. I think if he goes just a touch earlier, he can get himself into a more stable position to be able to play those aggressive strokes.
Takes up the Zia Rahman over. One ball to go. Down the leg side, one more extras. Wide run rate now below 6. Rangpur Riders, well, obviously they want to win this one, and will have another match in hand, which will be against Villa Victorians, and they managed to clinch this one. Some bowling lessons there. Well, it will depend on that match on Friday, who makes it to the top 2 alongside select strikers. Easy single to end the over. After 10, Rangpur Riders 76 for 2. Yes, not the end of the over. It's a no ball, and not only will it be an extra delivery, but it will be a free hit.
That's a big no ball. That is a real big no ball. That's a mistake. The other problem is that Gurbaz is on strike. The field can change because the batters have changed ends. But this is a freebie. Any guesses? You want a hint where he's looking to hit this? I'll tell you what, he's looking to go aerial.
That's for sure. Does he go and look for the onside now? Bit short. Did not connect it as well as he would like to. Just a single. 10 of the 10th now. Rangpur Riders 78 for 2. Yeah, the winner gets 2 crores, the runner-up gets 1 crore. Player of the tournament, 10 lakhs. Plenty for grabs. And we're heading to the playoffs, where the player of the match gets 2 lakhs each. Vijay Diaz can't change events for him. Will be now coming in from the Isfahani end.
Not a big spinner of the ball, bowls the ball fairly flat.
down. Yes, 4 more.
Well, it's just the length. If you get it under his nose, he's going to hit you straight back over your head. It doesn't matter whether you got a long on or long off, because that gap between long on and long off is very big. And Gurbaz says, if I hit you flat and straight down the ground. And again, that's a lovely shot though. That's his shot of the evening.
Guilty of bowling just too full. Vijaykanth Vyaskanth. Yeah, this time through extra covers. Back-to-back boundaries. Got late, finds the gap as well. Should be looking for a couple and getting it easily. Already 10 of this over. Required run rate now well below 5.
Yeah, that last stroke was a good stroke. That's what you want more from Ramanullah Gurbaz. Boundary, then a 2. Vyaskanth under immense pressure here.
Wrong on, cut away straight to the fielder at point. He's chosen his deliveries well. Waited for the bad deliveries, particularly in this over. Short cutaway was in the air for a bit. Wins the race as well. Third 4 of this over.
Very aware of where that sweeper is on the offside. 2 men behind point, saving 1 inside that 30-yard circle. He knows he needs to get it fine and he needs to hit it well to beat the sweeper. He does both.
Did mention he's hitting them hard. Made sure that he gets it away from that fielder. Googly just tucked away for a single. Sensible batting, 15 of the 11th, 93 for 2. Well ahead are the Rangpur Riders. Changing bowling, Curtis Camphor to Gurbaz. That's just placed, nicely placed, behind that fielder at short fine for a fine boundary.
It just helps us on its way. And I'll tell you what, these two have seen a lot of each other over the last few years, because every time you blink, Afghanistan play against Ireland. And so they see a lot of each other, Curtis Camphor and Ramanullah Gurbaz.
So it's just not all power. Some clever batting as well. From, oh, this is a good comeback. Could be a close appeal. He wants it. He wants the review. The man behind the stumps, Usman Khan, agrees as well. Yes, they've refereed it upstairs.
On-field decision is not out. Can you show me the front foot, please? Yeah, it's a fair delivery. Can you move on to the spin vision, please? Can you zoom it, please? Zoom it. And split screen as well, please. Can you show me the split screen and zoom together, please? Can you freeze it there when the ball passes the back, please? For no bat involved, I'm satisfied. Can you show me the mat, please? Can you show me the side on angle, please? I want to see the height of the ball, please. Can you show me the real time again, please? The real time from the releasing point, please. Yes, please. Can you show me from the releasing point, please? It's pitching outside off and ball is lifting. The trajectory shows it will definitely miss the stumps. Pragit.
Yeah, just too high, above the pad, above the flap of the front pad, heading the thigh pads. That's what we thought as well.
Yeah, I think that Gurbaz though needs to understand that he was a little bit crouched, and it's a lot closer than what he thinks, because he just says to everyone around him, well, it hit me on my thigh pad. But if you're lying on the ground and it hits you on your thigh pad, well, that can be in front. And he had bended knees. I think it was a review well worth taking, but in the end I think the TV umpires come up with the correct decision. Here we go again.
Pulls it. Yes, that one has wings on it. Straight to the challenger's dugout for a maximum.
Oh, he's picked the slower ball and he picked the correct bat a little bit earlier. The change of bat has seen a change of gears. He just clears the boundary easily.
4 of the first delivery, then a good comeback from Curtis Camphor, and then this. 6 of the third, 10 of the 3 deliveries, only 30 more runs required for Rangpur Riders. The 100 is also up, 103 for 2. Oh, that's a much better delivery.
He's one hit away from a half century, Ramanullah Gurbaz, fresh off the plane. He's only just landed here. 27 balls. Strike rate of 166. Think of the amount of balls he's missed.
Straight away calls for a single. Soft hands. Must be happy with that.
Yeah, that's the cricket you're looking for from a man who's played in a couple of World Cups now. He's done the damage. He got a 4 over fine leg, dangerous LBW shout, then dispatched one over mid-wicket in a good slower ball by Comfort. He's respected that, but he's still managed to rotate the strike. So he's now at the non-striker's end with just a ball remaining. So good cricket.
Oh, not in full control then. Nur Hassan Chauhan runs off to third man and will be a single to end the 12th over. 12 of the 12th. Rangpur Riders 105 for 2.
105 for 2. Just another hit forward of square, maybe for once mistiming. The intentions from Nurul Hassan Gurbaz are clear. They want to finish it off in a hurry. Pamela is waiting downstairs. Let's go and join her.
BPL T20, we see all sorts of audience. I have a newlywed couple who have come to watch the match. নতুন নতুন বিয়ে পর খেলার মাঠে এসে কেমন লাগছে?
অবশ্যই এটা ভালো লাগতেছে বিকজ আমি রংপুর রাইডার্সের খেলা দেখতে আসছি শোন ভাইয়ের জন্য। আমি শোন ভাইয়ের ছোট ভাই ক্লোজ, তো সেই হিসাবে আসছি, ভালো লাগতেছে। রংপুর রাইডার্সকে সাপোর্ট করতেছে ভাইয়ের জন্য। ভাইয়া প্রতি বছর যে
ভাইয়ার জন্য শুধু নাকি আপনার কোনো ফেভারিট প্লেয়ারও আছে ওই টিমে?
না, ওই টিমে ফেভারিট বলতে কাজী নুরুল হাসান সোহানি ফেভারিট প্লেয়ার বেসিক্যালি।
আর আজকে খেলা এসে মাঠে এসে দেখতে নিজের ওয়াইফের সাথে কেমন লাগছে?
এটা ফার্স্ট টাইম ওর সাথে দেখা, বিকজ আমিও সুইডেনের ন্যাশনাল টিমে খেলি ক্রিকেট, তো কখনো একসাথে আসলে খেলা দেখা হয় না। তো ফার্স্ট টাইম বিয়ের পরে ভাইয়ের খেলা দেখতেছি, তো অবভিয়াসলি ভালো লাগতেছে।
Back to the comms.
All right, we've had the fall of a wicket here. Gurbaz was really trying to go after all the deliveries. He just chased one which was beyond his reach. And there you go, just have a quick look. He just walked off, but they still want to make sure that he was out of his crease. And he never got anywhere near.
Yeah, that's a big wicket because he was batting very, very aggressively. He has to go. And it is that man once again, Nihaduzzaman, who picks up a wicket. All important wicket of Ramanullah Gurbaz. A quick fire, 46 of 30. Rangpur Riders, 106 for 3.
First time out? Yes. Pitching here. Yeah. No conflict. Umpire. Pitching here. No way is going over. No way. Center. Center. Left to Brown.
Yeah, the Zaman continues. Just adapt for a run. No runs. Pamela is down there. Let's go.
কেমন লাগছে মাঠে খেলা দেখতে এসে?
ভালো লাগছে খেলা দেখতে। এটা আমার লাইফের ফার্স্ট লাইভ খেলা দেখে, এরকম কখনো দেখি নাই। আর আমার হাজবেন্ড যেটা একটা ক্রিকেট প্লেয়ার, সো ভালো লাগছে অনেক।
মাঠে এরকম 4-6 হলে ভালোই লাগবে। ব্যাক টু দ্য কমস।
$112 for 3. Now this is a mixed over, a wicket, and then immediately Paula Cadmore comes in and makes his presence felt with the 6.
He's just faced the second delivery, and my word, that is a cracking shot. Really launched himself to it for a maximum. So he can only show that he has the power to play those big shots. End of the over, 112 for 3.
Really important game, match number 41. That's in a couple of days' time between the Camilla Victorias and the Rangpur Riders. And the second one, coverage starts at 18:50 for the evening game on a Friday between Fortune Barishal and Premier Bank Khulna Tigers. We will be bringing you all the live pictures of those two games. Hits that with disdain. Look at the power behind that shot. Nurul Hassan Sohan getting into the act.
I think it's quite evident the way the batters have started to play a few shots because they want to chase this target as quickly as possible. Because once they win this one, they'll go to 16 points, and the next game is against Kumila Victorians. If they can get hold of that win, then they'll have 18 points, but they'll be stuck with select strikers. So you just want to make sure that the net run rate is really good. That is another good shot from the skipper.
Heading in the right direction. Want to be among the top two. Rana under a bit of pressure. Good comeback delivery.
Medias and Rana, the first one went for the 6, and then it was a dot. We saw earlier on it was Ronnie Talukdar, then it was Ramanullah Gurbaz who really took on the bowling. And now the two new batters are not backing out because both of them have now picked up a 6 apiece. Good evening, Amir Sohail.
Yeah, what a display of batting we had, mixed with aggression and at times conservative approach. Oh, what a start for Tom Kohler-Cadmore. First delivery he faced in this Espahani BPL went for a 6. A great initiative taken by Bangladesh Cricket Board to entice the crowd to come to the ground, show their enthusiasm, and they can win a signed bat from the player of the match. And for today's winner, here is the lucky one. He was definitely the most enthusiastic fan of the day, of the evening. Come on, show us your face. He's just become very popular man in Bangladesh. Slow delivery. The intent was to go after that one, but realized there is a change of pace. Bailed out.
Yeah, there'll be a happy lot. That's the owner's dugout. Rangpur Riders, they'll be very, very pleased the way the team has come back, and they're showing signs that they have the ability and capable of going all the way, because yes, no Shoaib Malik, but they've brought in Ramanullah Gurbaz. We've already seen what he can do. What about him? On strike. No! On stumps, nicely played. It's a dot to finish the over after 14. Rangpur Riders very well placed at 119 for 3.
Yeah, nicely placed. And this is Espahani BPL, Rangpur Riders. The best thing about their team, most of their performers have been domestic players, and that's a very good news. And they should be very happy with their achievement. Mritan Joy bowling his third over, chance of a run out. Oh, I had all the time in the world to just lob the ball to the bowler, which would have been picked up. He was running hard, offline.
Yeah, they needed a direct hit. Not a great throw, Nihaduzzaman. But it has been not only good for the Rangpur Riders in terms of plays for Bangladesh. putting their hands up and putting in a good performance. Even if you look at the leading run scorers, the list of leading run scorers in this edition of BPL, you will find quite a lot of players from Bangladesh making a big statement.
Yeah, they have a good mix in their bowling lineup. They've got Omar Zai with the new ball who swings the ball around. They have quality spinners in Rakibu. And then Tawheed Ridoy is being the highest scorer. Was there an edge? Was there an edge? They're asking the question, but the umpire thinks otherwise.
Yeah, he's still asking. He's still asking. He wants... yes, he's taken the review after having a discussion with Usman Khan, the keeper.
TV umpire to director, we have a TV umpire to director, we have a player review for caught behind. The on-field decision is not out. Can you show me the front foots first? Yeah, that's a fair delivery. I'm satisfied. Move on to the spin vision, please. Yeah, I'm satisfied. No bat involved. The ball came off the thigh pad.
Not out. And you spoke about players from Bangladesh doing well in this domestic competition. This is the Isfahani BPL T20 2023 powered by Minister in association with Nogod. And we saw that list earlier, straight to the fielder. And the top 5, out of the top 5, I think that was the top 5 batters list. The leading run scorer in this competition. The top 4 were from Bangladesh. There you go. Tawheed Ridoy 378, Nazmul Hussain Shanto 374, Nasir Hussain 366 and Shakib Al Hasan 353. So the top 4 are from Bangladesh. That is brilliant. Absolutely fantastic to see players from Bangladesh putting their hand up and making a big statement with the bat.
Yeah, these leagues are all about domestic players. And if they perform well, objective achieved. And we have seen many local players performing very well in this Isfahani BPL. Augurs well for Bangladesh's cricket future. A 13 more required from 31 deliveries. That's nicely timed. He gets 2 for his effort. 122 for 3 after 15. Yeah, Rangpur Riders from the very word ago on top of their game, had the stranglehold of the game. With the ball they kept on picking up wickets, and now runs are flowing.
Yeah, the previous over was a very good over. He just gave away 2 runs, Mehdi Hasan Rana. I beg your pardon, it was Mrityunjoy Chaudhary. Mehdi Hasan Rana is in the attack now. very good, but not enough runs on the board, Doesn't really make life easier for the bowlers and the team to defend that total. 132. They just required 10 in 29 deliveries with 7 wickets in hand.
Expect a big one from Kola Cadmore. Maybe over mid-off. In the air. I was too far away from the fielder and picks up 2.
It was 3 runs in that previous over, but Zia Rahman was never looked at he's going to get close to the ball. Went high up in the air, never easy for the fielder. It was the skipper to go back, running backwards. Still not falling closely to his hands.
Yeah, he met the ball a bit too early, and that's why it went high in the air instead of doing the distance. He's not going to hang back. He's going to try once again. There you go. It has disappeared. It's a biggie.
Well, that's his second 6 from Tom Kola Cadmore. Second ball that he faced, he smashed it for a 6, and now this. Yeah, it was a little bit fuller in the slot, and he's hit that straight as an arrow over the bowler's head for the maximum.
Yeah, he had to clear his front leg to be able to hit the ball straight down the ground. 2 needed. It's going to finish now. Slow delivery. We'll have the batsman waiting for the next delivery to get over the line.
Yeah, it has been a convincing performance from Rangpur Riders. The bowlers did their job when they restricted Chattogram challenge for 132. But what about that innings from Ramanullah Gurbaz, 46 of 30? Really took them on. And now Tom Kola Cadmore, playing his first game, has picked up 16 of 13. They need 2 to win.
Again, the slow delivery and wiggling the batsman on that occasion. Yeah, last couple of days, batting first has been pedestrian for most of the sides. And the reason for that, not a lot of pace in the pitch. But we all expect that for the next games, we'll have better pitches where the ball is going to slide onto the bat. And we'll see high scoring games. A batsman could dictate. That's it. Winning runs coming from the bat of Kola Cadmore. Another convincing victory for Rangpur Riders. Not only they have a very potent bowling attack, their batters are doing very well, and inclusion of that man, Gurbaz, has really worked for them, making their batting very strong.
Yeah, Ramanullah Gurbaz has been bought in because Shoaib Malik has gone back. That's a very good inclusion for Rangpur Riders. They still have very important games to play, but what a convincing win for Nurul Hasan and his troops. Rangpur Riders managing to win by 7 wickets, and in the 16th over, 4 overs to spare. Ronnie Talukdar had looked good. Very good start. Shamim Hussain Patwari, another youngster who's been electric in the field, but these are the winning runs. That's how it ended up. Nice little dab just down towards the third man for a boundary, and a shake of hands.
Yeah, talking about Sohan. Not only he is a neat wicketkeeper behind the stumps, he has become a very astute captain. Yep, he batted so well, Gurbaz. That was his first outing in this Isfahani BPL. Straight away impacting this tournament, Gurbaz. Yeah, that's how. Rangpur Riders got over the line. A good start by the openers, and it was followed up by Gurbaz. And Kola Cadmore was the batsman to finish off he's been a revelation how well he has marshalled his troops. Nurul Hassan Sohan. Yeah, few partnerships helped them to get over the line. And the most notable was between Gurbaz and Nurul.
Yeah, every one of them were getting into the double figures also, the Rangpur Rider batters. Bowlers struggled, not enough run on the board. Expensive from Madison Rana, went for on more than 10 runs in an over. Gaffer bowled a single over which went for 12, but Nihadus Zaman was once again outstanding with the ball with 2 for 24 in his 4 over spell.
Yeah, the way Rangpur Riders have played, they deserve to win this one and find themselves in playoffs. This is the story of the game in a nutshell. Rangpur Riders won by 7 wickets. It wasn't a stiff ask. 132, and they got over the line in 16 overs. And it's time to go and join Shamim Chaudhary.
Thank you very much. I've got Ziaur Rahman, the captain, Chattogram Challengers. 132 was never going to be easy to defend.
আসলে উইকেটটা খুব ভালো হয়ে গিয়েছে, তো আমরা মিনিমাম আপনার 30 থেকে 40 রান শর্ট ছিল। উইকেট ইজ গুড। আসলে এরানে ডিফেন্ড করা যায় না আসলে।
That's what he said. It was very difficult to defend that kind of a total, but some positives. Young Tawfiq, you batted well, so little things to go and take for the future.
হ্যাঁ, অবভিয়াসলি আসলে আমাদের আছে যেটা হচ্ছে ফার্স্টে আমাদের ব্যাটসম্যানরা ক্লিক করতে পারে না, পরে তৌফিক ভালো খেলেছে, আমি কিছু কন্ট্রিবিউট করেছি, যার কারণে একটু সম্মানজনক অবস্থানে আমরা গিয়েছি। আমাদের যে অবস্থান ছিল তো খুব খারাপ একটা অবস্থান ছিল, তো সেখান থেকে অ্যাটলিস্ট খেলাটা ভালো হয়েছে, আমরা ট্রাই করেছি। যেহেতু আমাদের লাস্ট ম্যাচ, আমরা আমাদের সর্বোচ্চ ট্রাই করেছি যে ভালো কিছু করার জন্য।
But he just said that Tawfiq did very well. He tried his best with the bat and took it to some kind of a honourable total but the bowling was a little difficult because you said the ball was coming on to the bats in the second half.
আসলে উইকেটটা খুব ভালো, আর সেকেন্ড হাফে শিশির পড়েছে, তুলনামূলক শিশিরটা কম, তারপরেও আমি মনে করবো যে আসলে আমাদের রান টানে কম হয়ে গিয়েছে, 30 থেকে 40 রান শর্ট হয়েছে আমাদের।
And because of that shortage in runs, it's also pressure on the bowlers, and it just didn't pan out for them. But bad luck today. Future is open. You never know what's going to happen. Best of luck for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, honest thoughts from the captain, and he said they were 20 runs short, and that's how the run chase started off in a belligerent fashion. Both the openers, they were going after the bowlers, kept on finding the boundary. And then introduction of the spinner, saw the back of a left-handed batsman who was cleaned up. But Ronnie Talukdar played some delightful strokes along with Gurbaz. And they were threatening the opposition to finish the game very quickly for a couple of wickets there. Of course, the Rangpur Riders, to get conservative, but Gurbaz were very impressive. He kept on using his feet, kept on maneuvering the length, kept on setting the ball over the boundary line consistently, and then he was picked up. He realized he was out of the crease. Took no time. He started to walk. Kola Cadmore. How about that stroke? And the captain was not far behind. Big sixes were hit, and those were the winning runs. Just a simple dab, and Rangpur Riders got over the line. And that's how this tournament stands. Sylhet Strikers on top of the table. Comilla Victorians, Fortune Borishal, and Rangpur Riders chasing them. But Rangpur Riders, they've secured a place at number 2 on this point table. It's time for me to take a short break, but we'll be back with the post-match presentation.
It's with an absolute beauty. And that's curled home beautifully.
Catch the EFL Sky Bet Championship all season long on the home of champions.
The Los Angeles Lakers hosting the Milwaukee Bucks line up a massive triple header on Thursday night on your home of champions. Before that, Chicago takes on Brooklyn and Phoenix will go against Atlanta.
UEFA Champions League returns February 14 on your home of champions, live on SportsMax and SportsMax 2.
The best young talents European teams have to offer go head-to-head on the biggest stage. Watch the UEFA Youth League all season long on your home of champions.
Join the growing number of Scene subscribers and keep in touch with everything from the Caribbean, including the ISA schoolboy football season, exclusive from Jamaica. Call your cable operator and ask for Scene TV via Optimum in the Northeast US market and Bell & Rogers in Canada, or come straight to the source at www.scene.tv and pay $4.99 a month. Be at home away from home. Subscribe today.
Match number 40th, and that is the result. This is the story of the game. In a nutshell, Chattogram Challengers won the toss and decided to bat first, but it was disappointing. They were looking for some more. From 20 overs, they were restricted to 132, and then it was very easy for Rangpur Riders to get over the line with a loss of 3 wickets. It's time to go and join Shamim for post-match presentation.
Thank you very much. Very good evening and welcome to the presentation of the Ispahani Bangladesh Premier League powered by Minister, presented by Nogod. We've had a rather one-sided match which eventually was won convincingly by Rangpur Riders, winning it by 7 wickets. Congratulations to them and commiserations to the Chattogram Challengers. I have 2 guests here to introduce to you in the presentation party. Mr. Mohammad Abdul Mannan Charkar, in charge of finance and accounts of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, and alongside him Major Hasibur Zaman, retired manager, admin and HR of the Bangladesh Cricket Board. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us. Straight away, I'd like to announce the BCB player of the match. Has an award of 1 lakh takas, and for his very good bowling performance by 2 for 14, it's Haris Rauf who gets the man of the match award. Haris Rauf, just come across and collect your check. And if you'd like to come across, please, Haris, for a few words. Congratulations, very well done. You must be happy with what you did today. Very, very tight bowling and 2 good wickets.
First of all, thanks to Almighty Allah. Yes, we win. All teams are happy. We are trying to the hard length bowling, and because of the, in Bangladesh condition, if you bowl in the hard length, so that they are difficult to play.
And it was difficult to play for the batters when you bowled. You also had good support from the other bowlers who helped in reducing to that total.
Yes, we have a plan before the match in the hotel and team rooms, and just we are decided to the ball today is what the wicket demands. So just try to the hard length bowling, simple bowling. So
and
it's
of course,
us.
what the wicket demands, that is something that you've got to assess very quickly as a bowler.
Obviously, when you come in the ground and you first you check the wicket. So what the wicket is behavior today, and first 2 ball, 3 ball, then you see that what the wicket demand today.
Okay, you've done that very well. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for talking to us. That's, of course, Haris Rauf, the player of the match. Okay, now we'd like to call upon the captain of the Rangpur Riders, Nurul Hassan Sohan, to have a few words, please. Sohan, if just come across, please. Well, that smile tells us that you enjoyed that convincing win today. You needed a good win under your belt because you're vying for those top 2 places.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, the boys played really well, and I think we are looking forward to the next matches.
We're talking to Haris Rauf earlier, mentioned the 2 wickets, but he also had a lot of support from some good bowling from your other bowlers.
Yeah, they bowled really well. I think in this wicket, 130 plus run is good for batsmen, so they set up the tone for us.
Yes, indeed. And once you chased a couple of hiccups, but eventually you did well. And of course, Ronnie and Naeem got those starts that you wanted to go to that smallish target.
We're trying to play as a team, so I think the boys are really working hard in the practice also, and I think they played really well in the ground.
Well, as far as I understand, maybe that those one of the 2 spots is not confirmed yet. You've got a match still in the group stage. I'm sure you're going to try and win that.
The next match is very important for us to keep the number in 1 and 2, so we're looking forward for this one, and hopefully, inshallah, let's see what happens.
Well done today, and wish you the very best for that next game. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is Nurul Hassan Sohan, the winning captain, and that is all from me down here.
Thank you very much, Shameem. Before we sign off, it's a reminder. On Friday, a couple of games which are going to be high octane await us. The first game, the day game, is going to be between Comilla Victorians and Rangpur Riders. Oh, this is going to be a red-hot game. And in the evening, Fortune Borishola strong side will be playing against Khulna Tigers, who will be playing to salvage some pride. It's time for us to say goodnight. See you on Friday.
Fear you're missing out? Don't miss another event with SportsMax. Enjoy full live content on our YouTube channel. Keep up to date with all things sports. Rewatch highlights of your favorite zone moments. Join our community and share in the passion of sports viewers everywhere.